Hello dear students, welcome to the lecture series of Object Oriented Programming. In this lecture, we are going to see how to rethrow the exception with an example. At the end of this lecture, you will be able to rethrow the exception. When an exception is detected, it is thrown using a throw statement. You can use the syntax as throw in brackets exception, or you can use throw without brackets exception. But when you want to rethrow the exception, you have to use the a simple throw statement without any arguments. The operand object may be of any type. It may be of integer type, it may be of float type, or it may be of class type, or it may be constant. It is also possible to throw the object without without intended for error handling. When an exception is thrown, it is caught by the catch statement, which we have already learned, which is associated with the try statement, and control will exit the current try block and it will be transferred to the catch block. Throw point can be nested scope within a try block or in the function call. Let us see how to rethrow the exception. Sometimes it may happen a handler may decide to rethrow the exception caught without processing it. We need to evoke the throw without any arguments. So we can use the syntax as a throw to rethrow an exception. The current exception is thrown to the next enclosing try catch sequence and it is caught by a catch block listed after that enclosing try block. Now let us see the example. That example will give you the clear idea of rethrowing the exception. Now here we are going to use the same example, that is divided by 0 exception. Now here I have a main statement and I have a simple statement over here inside the main function. So whenever I will run and execute my program, the first statement will be displayed on the screen will be inside the main function, and after that I will my program will enter into the try block. So when it will evoke the function divide 10.5 comma 2.0, at that time this function will be evoked, this function will be called. But now in this case 10.5 comma 2.0, when I will check the value of x will be 10.5 and the value of y will be 2.0. So here the y is not equal to 0 and hence the division statement, that is division is equal to x divided by y, and the result will be displayed on the screen as division is equal to 5.25. And after that, if the exception is not detected, of course that catch will not be executed, as well as this catch will not be executed. Okay, but when next time when I will evoke this divide statement, that is x is equal to 20.0 and y is equal to 0.0, then in that case the exception, the y ka value will be 0.0 and hence the exception will be thrown, that is y will be thrown, and that exception will be caught immediately by the catch statement, which is immediately after the try statement. Now here this catch statement will handle that exception which is thrown by this try statement. Okay, now the statement caught inside the function will be evoked. Okay, and after that again this catch statement will rethrow the exception. Okay, so now this time when this catch statement will rethrow the exception, at that time the exception which is below your main try statement will be executed and the statement caught inside the main will be executed. So likewise we can rethrow the exception. Okay, so I hope you have understood how to rethrow the exception. So we'll meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Happy